Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the Cali Effect. I am here at Game Repair with Billy Yang? Hank? Okay, with Billy Hank, undefeated with a unique Yosenju deck profile. Very interesting. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. So tell us, how was your matchups?
I played against, my first round was a Netcross matchup. It was 2-1. I opened up like all my floodgates because you're playing Yosenju, so you play floodgates. The second matchup was also Netcross and 2-0 this time, because this time I legit opened up every floodgate. Next matchup was Tellers, and sadly he bricked every game, so it wasn't that exciting. So yeah.
And the fourth matchup, he played me in top 8 Yang Zing's.
And we dropped.
Yeah, we drew, but if it goes for excitement, he smashed Yang Zing's faces in. There was nothing else to be there.
That macro first turn, bro.
But Sean, let's see the deck profile.
Alright, so 3-1, standard build, you play 3 of each combo, and do I need to explain what this guy does?
No, you don't need to explain the guys, the older guys.
So 3-1s, 3-2s, 3-3s, and 3 Ls. So far, standard, yeah.
Why are 3 Ls? Because most people play none to 1, 1 or 0.
You're talking about ARM, dude. L saves ass.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Alright. 2 Maggots. A lot of people don't play this guy because you have the tribute, but he's really good. He lets you toolbox your deck because you can summon, when you summon him, you summon another from your deck. So either way, you're getting a +1.
Okay.
And with Yosenju, since they normal summon, you can normal summon any of the other brothers and then immediately normal summon Maggot by tributing the brother to summon another one. It's an instant +1.
Okay.
What's cool is that I like summoning 3 afterwards because 3 gives me another search, and he's a 2000 meter, so he beats over a lot of things.
Okay.
And since it lets you toolbox your deck, if you don't have like the combo 1 or the combo 2 that you need to go for game, he brings it out.
Okay.
As long as you have one of the brothers and him, he just brings out everything. It's just so nice. 2 effect veilers because they're effect veilers and I'm playing Yosenju.
Yeah.
I do play macro and D-Fissure, so opening up macro and D-Fissure and veiler makes me sad.
But I mean, it's almost necessary when you're playing against Necros.
1 Sujik. Very surprising, right?
Yeah, that's a surprising thing. Why only 1?
Because most of the times you have combo 1 to bounce anyways, you shouldn't really be attacking into a monster, and he's more, to me he's more like a win more card, and you can bring him out with Maggot to give another 1000, so it really doesn't matter how many you play, and you don't have monsters on the field except if you have Maggot. If you have Maggot another monster, you tend to be good because you probably have a secret move, which Maggot makes secret move always live, which is beautiful.
Okay.
1R? Why the 1R? Just because I like playing dieback, because dieback is cool, and yeah, spoiler alert, I'm playing dieback. R's nothing too useful, and you only need to play 1 because if it gets MST, then good, you bait it out in MST, you save your floodgates. Yeah, usually you don't. And going into dieback is more like a win more card or a reset situation. You don't really need to go into him, but he's just the option to have is really nice.
How many times have you pendulum summoned throughout your tournament?
None at all.
Oh, wow.
I never got R or dieback unless I wanted to get them. And since I was playing serious tournament, I never really wanted to get them unless I was already winning. And if I was already winning, I'd rather secure the victory than try going into a cool flashy play.
Okay.
And then 1 dieback, we covered dieback. But what's cool about dieback is that his summoning can't be negated, so you can pendulum summon everything and they can't warning any of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's simultaneous and the dieback is being summoned.
And when dieback hits the field, what's cool is that he bounces up to 2 from either side of the field. So you can bounce back your own tankies if you really want to, and you can still bounce back one of their cards because it's only 2, because you get 2 bounces, which is really strong.
Okay.
Triple pots, because standard, you want to dig through your deck. Double tanky. Surprisingly enough.
I thought you went 3.
Oh, wait, here's the... I was gonna say. Triple tanky because it searches and yeah, that's really... It searches and gives your monster 100. It's really nice.
There's no... You don't really have to explain any of the cards that, you know, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, of course. 1 MST. Because... Why the 1? Because most back row, unless you're hitting like a Mirror Force, most people don't play like things that stop Yosenju.
To be honest, I don't even mainboard Mystical Space Cypher.
Yeah,
so
I played the 1 just in case, like, I get hit with something that I wouldn't see coming. spamming, like out of nowhere they're main decking a degenerate circuit or something. It's like,
just for random. I mean,
just in case.
And it's still a local level event, so Mr. Space Typhoon isn't that bad.
And it makes you feel safe. If they have one back row, it could be a mirror force. So just hit it with the MST. It just makes you feel safe. One Raigeki, cause Raigeki. One book, cause book. Defissure, cause Floodgate, and you're playing Yosenju Floodgate, so yeah. Triple mirror force.
Whoa.
Because your field is usually open, so if they attack into you, you just mirror force all their monsters. It's just safety precaution. Like you don't always go into Magat, so you don't always have a field. So yeah, it's just the safety precaution.
Okay.
Double Mind Crush, card of the format, so yeah.
Yeah.
One Vanities, because Vanities and you're playing Yosenjus is just so nice.
Yeah.
I opened this up like a lot of times. It's really stacky apparently. So crazy how much the one Macros, because again you're playing Yosenjus. Torrential, because you're playing Yosenjus. There's no other way to say it.
Yeah, there's really not much else in it.
Triple Secret Move. This is usually standard. Some people cut it down to 2 because they think it's clogging. But since you're playing Magat, you tend to have a field, so this is always live. You don't need to worry about placing your pendulum scales because Magat always gives you a field.
And we're assuming extra deck is very standard. You just lay it all down if it's standard.
Extra deck is pretty standard. Cowboy, Dweller.
If there's anything you feel that isn't standard, you can go ahead and explain it. But
101. Ragnar Zero, because mirror match. Lightning Chidori, Yosenjus, Samurai.
So there's 2 Cowboys, just to let everybody know. Right? Yeah, there's 2 Cowboys.
Not playing Yosenju, didn't even notice.
I mean, you're playing Yosenju. It should have been 2 Cowboys.
Diamond Dyer.
Papillon Operative.
Papillon. I'm playing the Papillon because I didn't want to pull like my Castel out of my other deck because I really should have, but
yeah. So the Papillon Operative would have been a Castel, and you know, as you've been playing it a little more seriously.
Yeah, I don't even go into my extra deck often, so I only went to my extra deck once. I went to Cowboy, or no, twice. I went to Cowboy and Dweller because I was playing against Necros, and Dweller is actually decent against Necros.
Okay.
Tiger King, Heartland. Love this guy, saved my ass. Because you tend to have Tenki on board, so with Tenki and Heartland, they can't attack it, so and then you just hit directly twice, and then you just sit there as your opponent can't attack you.
Sounds good.
Then it's tough.
That's basically all right. What do you play for your sideboard?
My sideboard's relatively standard. My sideboard actually won me the games. So yeah, I play the 2 mistakes.
Okay.
And you can probably question why this is in it because you're playing Yosenjus, they search a lot. But if you activate Mistake against a Necros player, they can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! And you still can. Because you can. It's fine top decking with Yosenjus as long as they don't get anything. They can't do anything to you.
In other words, they search so much it doesn't matter if you don't search.
Yeah, and you can side out your Tenkis and your dualities for the Mistake, or you can just keep them in because this is a trap card. So you're going first because they're gonna make you go first because you're Yosenjus. You can set this, activate the Tenki, search first, and then activate during their turn. Because you can play around the mistakes really easily.
Okay.
2 Chaos Trap Holes.
That card has seen a lot of play in a lot of odd decks. What do you feel about Chaos Trap Hole?
I haven't actually got a chance to use it yet. To me, it just feels like another warning, but it's the option's there because this gets rid of like the high-valued cards like Denkos and Majus and Senjus. I did side him in once. I never actually saw it, and my opponent didn't go to Maju or Senju, so it didn't matter.
Okay.
Usually, I would side out like my Torrential for this, or actually no, I'd keep Torrential. I would side out a few things for this. It's just decent to me, not being because you play a lot of traps. So if you get hit with a Denko, you're kind of screwed.
Okay. Makes perfect sense too.
Yeah. The Lantios, just because fairly standard card of the format. I never actually needed to go into it because Yosenju's would deal with whatever anyways. What's your record? Royal Command. This is to stop the Shadows, which I surprisingly didn't get to duel. Because flip effect monsters can't activate. So even flip effects, even if their effects activate in the graveyard, they're still flip effect monsters, so they don't get activation.
So wait, you play Royal Command and negate the flip effects of Shadows?
Yes, and even if they're sent to the graveyard, they're flip effect monsters, and this negates flip effect monster effects. So even they still can't get their graveyard effects.
You sure?
Yes. It negates the effect of flip effect monsters. Effect cannot be activated. They're counted as flip effect monsters even when sent to the graveyard, so they can't activate.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about it later.
Right, sure.
But I mean, you guys will know by then. I think it's different, but we'll get over that later.
Well, even if it doesn't activate, you can throw in a Shadow Imprisoning Mirror.
Yeah, that's how I was like. It's not. Yeah.
It's the same thing. Triple Flying Sea. What's cool about the Flying Sea is that it stops the what's it called? The Burning Abyss and the Stellar Knights. What's cool about Flying Sea is that you can summon to their field, then combo one it back to your field, so you don't have to crash your own Flying Sea.
Oh, shoot. That's cool. That's actually really thoughtful.
Double Twisters for more back row hate, because you're playing Yosenjus. If they sign the road decrees, you're a little screwed.
And then the Typhoons?
And the Poisonous Wind. One MST. Technically, I should be playing 3 MST and 1 Twister, but I can't find my 3rd MST, so yeah. And then the 1 Mind Crash. You're playing 2 in deck already, just in case you need the 3rd one. Like, I actually sided this in, because you want to see it against Necroz, but it's not too good against everything else. Or, it's decent. It's part of the format as well.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys have seen Billy, I was going to call you Billy Break, I don't know why. You guys have seen Billy play very unorthodox Yangzings, or not Yangzings, my bad, Yosenjus. And what was the hardest matchup for you? Like, what opponent put you in the worst position?
Obviously, none of them. I had all the hate for the Necroz, and the Satellite Knight player bricked like all 2 rounds, so it was kind of a breeze.
Okay. So, what do you? Is there any changes you would like to make to the deck?
I would probably, well, after we have this little debate with the Royal Commands, I'll probably switch it for Shadow Prisoner. I actually wanted to throw Yosen Training Ground because I'm playing dieback and you want a lot of searches because that's the easiest way to get dieback out.
Okay.
With Yosen Training Ground, it also makes your first turn better because you have Yosen Training Ground, you can summon everything, get a bunch of counters, then activate it. I just like it for the extra searches, but if I was in a match, I'd probably side out for the mistakes because we're playing Mistake and Mistake is a lot stronger.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you guys for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. You've seen Billy in his amazing Yosenju deck. All of the haters, just to let you know, he's undefeated. He's beat 2 Necros decks and a Stellar Knight deck. He's smashed on a Yangzing deck, so it's not much you else can say in the comment box, but I'm pretty sure you guys are going to. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy.
Play dieback, people.